Hi there Pokefans, I am your humble host Fan, and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. So we're just quickly acquiring a couple of medals in the Pokemon Center. I suppose we have already healed over here. And we are continuing on this mission to try and solve this ice issue. The ice age that has been created by Team Galactic. Now that was an accident. I didn't mean to go into the Pokemon Center again. But the thing is, it sucks you in if you go past that door too closely. Especially going in the direction of the door. So we have to fight a couple of galactic grunts over here. This is the first one I can get my hands on, and we have to fight every single one of them. Now to do that will take quite a while because this ice is in a kind of a maze configuration. If you take one step on the ice, it takes you all the way to the end of the road, or wherever there's a barrier to stop you. So there's no turning midway through the ice. Lucky for us that Feint Attack ignores all evasion stats, so even if Mach does his minimize 6 times, we will always hit him with a Feint Attack. Finally our Victini grows to level 16, then 17. And he wants to learn Headbutt. So yes, we are on a mission to train up our Victini to catch up to our other team members, in that they are already in the 40s. So Victini has to catch up to level 40 as soon as he can. But Victini is our fire psychic type. And I think that might do us quite well. Luckily we did get our experience share, so we are not forced to have to do switch training again. That was a efficient battle for us, and Victini grew up to level 19 from 15 or 16. Okay, is there anything we can teach Victini or anyone at this stage? Any useful attacks? Charge Beam might be quite useful. Shadow Ball as well. Fire Blast is also quite useful. I think it's time for Lampent to learn Fireball. But do I really want to teach it to him now? Okay, so I did it in the place of Will-O-Wisp. Fire Blast. Because you only get 5 PPs for Fire Blast. And I need to increase those PPs before I can remove the other fire type attack. Volt Switch is quite powerful. Can any of my Pokemon learn it? Okay, none of them can actually learn it. That's a pity. Can anyone learn charge beam? I'm not even going to look at that. Okay, let's go on. So that's how you get past over here. I can't even get into this building because it's frozen shut. That's a bugger. Let's fight this dame. Mrs. Team Galactic. So my lady, if I beat you, will you take off that mask so I can see if you're a pretty girl or not? Your hair looks quite nice. This time I managed to get the stat instead of the Golbat with his Poison Fang. There are some stages in the game that I think that Poison Fang is 100% accurate in terms of causing poison. Luckily this time my stat change came before his stat change and he didn't even get a stat change. That was nice. I think Head Smash might be the thing to do against Gorborder. That worked out quite nicely. It has recoil. What a pity. I think I need a Shell Bell for my Embor. But Head Smash is not that accurate, it's even less accurate than Rollout. Even though it's a lot more powerful off the back. I can't even go into that building. Okay, I can go into the gym, but that I don't know if that actually helps anything. Okay, so where do I have to go next? Okay, I could have just walked up straight because that actually just took me all the way to that one side. I've already been here, but I don't remember being there. That's why I'm here again. Okay. So where do I go next? Okay, is there anything useful for me to do over here? Okay, I think that was Dryad's house. That brings me all the way back down here. Looks like there's someone to fight. Okay, next fight. So Viper. Now, I would like to have a comment about this in the comment section. At some stage, I want to do a specializing in snakes. Now, in your opinion, my audience, is it better to have a Orbok or a Seviper? Which one of those two do you think would be better to use in an all snakes team. All I have to do after that is decide which game I want to play to accomplish that. Okay, that did quite well for us. If I was the trainer of that Weezing, I would have done a self-destruct at that stage. Luckily I attacked him before he could do another attack. A self-destruct or an explosion. With that Weezing. Okay, there's not much to see over there. I can't even get into that little area over there. Zanzalin. Or whoever he is. Let's heal up a bit. Or get some items that might help us in this battle. I think that's the thing to do. Okay, now we get to the healing part. That doesn't even heal us up completely. Damn. Let's fight. And then the theme song of Mortal Kombat starts. And obviously we have the complete advantage over here. Any one of our Pokemon except Victini can defeat this Cryogonal. And the only reason Victini can't do it is because he's on too low of a level. But Cryogonal outspeeds us and confuses us. So that was a little bit scary. We might have hit ourselves with that in that confusion. But luckily we broke through and did a proper attack. Okay, Victini wants to learn Flame Charge. Okay, I'm not going to take away sheer Searing Shot because that is Victini's strongest attack. Yeah, I think switching out is a good idea because Magmar is still confused. Let's see if we can hit a flamethrower, a fire blast. We do manage to hit a fire blast even though it is only 80% accurate. Which according to Mikey means that it's only 50% accurate. But I'm glad we managed to get this through. Okay, a Weavile. I think Magmar would do quite well here as well. Now that we have switched out the confusion, it is no longer confused, so we will probably be able to survive an attack and take him out with a single attack. He attacks us with a Night Slash, so it's a very good thing we didn't use Victini because he would have outsped Victini and done a great amount of damage. But we do much less damage than I was expecting to do against Weavile. So let's do a little bit of a stall battle in that we are now going to heal ourselves up, and he's going to do Night Slash trying to take us out, and then we are going to heal up again because he is on a clock in terms of being burned. It's a good way to use up potions that do not heal you up completely anymore. Now all we need now is for the AI to use a full restore on that Weavile. And that'll make all of our efforts completely useless. I think that critical hit that took us down so far was a critical hit Night Slash. Did I use the word critical hit twice? I meant Night Slash and critical hit, and that is because Night Slash does have a high critical hit ratio. So after 4 potions, we managed to defeat a ice trainer. That doesn't seem right, does it? Anyway, I wonder if the ice goes away when the Team Galactic goes away. No, it doesn't. So we did not actually solve the ice issue. All we did was defeat Team Galactic. We have to do some other story things in order to solve the ice issue. Now you will notice that I still have a Lampent even though I am completely capable of evolving it right now. Now while I was playing the game at this stage, I did not realize that I could have just evolved Lampent the moment it evolved from a Litwick to its Chandelure, and it would not affect its attacks that it learns later on. And besides, most of the attacks I'm going to give him is going to be TMs. But also the other thing is just a principle issue, in that okay, if you wanted to read any of those dialogue, you needed to pause there to read it. Anyway, the principle is that I want each of my Pokemon to evolve at certain levels, not having a specific number in mind, but spending a sufficient number of levels but on each of its evolutionary states. Now, but if I had the correct item by this time, my Magmar would have already been a Magmortar by now because he's spent enough levels or time as a Magmar. Okay, so this guy is just of the Shadow Triad is just stalling us out. He has 3 Pokemon, one of which is a Ponyard, which we are going to defeat in a single attack. I am quite sure of that, even though he is at a higher level. He is also at a disadvantage in terms of type. So there we take him out in a single attack. And then we come to Absol. Now we need a fighter or fighting type to take him out, because only a fighting type can do any damage to him. Well, fighting and bug. Those are the attacks that can do any damage to Absol. And Fairy, but in this generation the Fairy typing does not exist. So we take out Absol, and now he's going to send out another Ponyard. Who shall we? Okay, let's go back to Magmar again. Anyway, the end of this battle is going to mean the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Please consider subscribing to the channel, leaving a like and ringing the bell. I always forget to ask you to ring the bell in order for you to get notifications of new episodes. Thank you and goodbye.